Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. Welcome to the diagnostic overview of DTC P0344, which stands for Camshaft Position, CMP, Sensor A Circuit Intermittent Interruption, in the Honda Civic 2022 and newer models. This DTC is triggered when the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, detects abnormal pulses during specific crankshaft revolutions, indicating an irregularity in the camshaft position sensor circuit. This issue is crucial because the camshaft position sensor aids in engine timing, helping the PCM adjust the ignition and fuel injection, essential for proper engine performance. The immediate implications of this code include potential misfires, poor acceleration, or stalling. In this presentation, we will detail the components involved, possible causes, symptoms, and a systematic troubleshooting approach to address this error. Let's get started with a closer look at the components affected by this DTC. DTC P0344 directly involves the camshaft position, CMP sensor A, located near the intake camshaft of the engine. This sensor plays an integral role in monitoring the camshaft's position and relaying that information to the Powertrain Control Module, PCM. The PCM utilizes this data to ensure that the engine operates efficiently and within optimal parameters. Additionally, the CMP pulse plate A is integrated with the intake camshaft and is responsible for providing pulses to the sensor. A malfunction in either of these components can lead to disrupted engine timing and performance. Moreover, the PCM is located typically in the engine compartment and receives input from multiple sensors. If there is an issue detected by the PCM from the camshaft center signals, it will log DTC P0344, indicating the circuit is experiencing intermittent interruptions. Several factors may contribute to the occurrence of DTC P0344. First, poor connections at the CMP sensor A connectors or the PCM could disrupt the electrical signals. If the terminals are loose or corroded, this could lead to erratic sensor readings. Second, a faulty CMP sensor A itself might be the root cause, leading to incorrect or absent signals sent to the PCM. Another potential issue could stem from a damaged CMP pulse plate A, which, if not correctly aligned or intact, could disrupt the sensor's ability to provide accurate position data. Additionally, ground issues related to either the engine ground or body ground may cause intermittent interruptions, thus triggering DTC P0344. When DTC P0344 is present, several noticeable symptoms may arise. The most common is poor engine performance, which manifests as a lack of power or responsiveness due to ignition timing issues. This can also lead to stalling or misfires, potentially causing a frustrating driving experience. The check engine light, CEL, will illuminate, alerting the driver to a fault within the engine's performance management systems. Additionally, erratic engine RPM can occur, making it difficult for the driver to predict the vehicle's behavior during acceleration or deceleration. It is essential to recognize these symptoms promptly, as they can affect vehicle safety and drivability. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P0344 involves starting the engine and leaving it idle for at least 10 seconds. This step is critical to allow the PCM sufficient time to register any potential faults in real time. Once the engine has been idling, utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to monitor the onboard diagnostics, OBD, status for code P0344. It is at this stage that you will determine if the DTC persists, indicating that further investigation is required. If the DTC is still logged, it confirms that an intermittent interruption continues to affect the camshaft sensor circuit, and we must proceed to the next diagnostic steps to isolate the issue. In the second step, we aim to replicate the DTC P0344 during a test drive. This procedure is vital to confirm the validity of the diagnostic trouble code under operating conditions. Drive the vehicle for several minutes, ideally within the same engine and vehicle speed parameters recorded in previous onboard snapshots. This allows the PCM to reenact the conditions that led to the initial logging of the DTC. While test driving, continuously monitor the HDS for the DTC P0344 to observe if it reappears. If successfully replicated during the drive, this not only reinforces the diagnosis, but also aids in pinpointing specific driving situations that trigger the fault, informing upcoming troubleshooting methods. In the third troubleshooting step, the focus shifts to visually inspecting the connectors related to the CMP sensor A and the PCM. Begin by thoroughly checking the CMP sensor A connectors for any occurrences of loose terminals or disconnections. A secure connection is crucial for accurate data transmission between the sensor and the PCM. If abnormal conditions are detected, such as corrosion or wrench marks around the terminals, repairs or replacements may be necessary. This inspection is essential because any interruption or inconsistency at this point can lead to faults in the sensor readings, ultimately triggering DTC P0344. Record findings for further reference in troubleshooting progression. The fourth step entails a careful examination of the engine and body ground connections. It's vital to ensure that both grounds are securely attached and free from corrosion. An unreliable ground can cause unpredictable signals in the camshaft position sensor circuit, leading to the intermittent interruption indicated by DTC P0344. Conduct a visual and physical inspection of these connections to ascertain their integrity. If any issues are detected, re-establish the connection or replace any corroded or damaged wires. Maintaining good ground connections is imperative for the reliability of sensor signals and the overall functionality of the vehicle's electrical systems. In the fifth troubleshooting step, a visual inspection of CMP pulse plate A is conducted. This requires first removing the cylinder head cover for access. The purpose of this inspection is to check for any visible looseness or damage to the CMP pulse plate A, which integrates with the intake camshaft. Any anomalies such as cracks, bends, or misalignments may significantly affect the proper functioning of the CMP sensor. Identifying these issues is crucial since any failure at this point can lead to incorrect diagnostics and performance problems. Document findings thoroughly, as the condition of the pulse plate can directly influence sensor functionality and must be rectified if found defective. The final troubleshooting step focuses on the CMP sensor A itself. If prior inspections of the related components and connections indicate normal conditions, it is logical to conclude that the CMP sensor A may be responsible for the DTC P0344. To proceed, conduct an inspection of the sensor to check for any physical damage or wear. Use diagnostic tools to measure signal outputs from the sensor to verify if they align with the specified values established by the manufacturer. A faulty sensor can lead to intermittent failures that affect engine performance. If determined to be faulty, replacing CMP sensor A is necessary, thereby resolving the underlying issue triggering DTC P0344. After executing the necessary repairs or component replacements for DTC P0344, it's essential to verify the effectiveness of those actions. Begin by using the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, to clear the DTC P0344 from the system. Once cleared, perform a thorough road test to ensure the vehicle operates as expected without re-triggering the DTC. During the road test, monitor the vehicle's performance across various speed ranges and throttle positions. This verification step is crucial to confirm that all underlying issues are resolved and the vehicle performs reliably. Document the results of the road test to provide a comprehensive record of the diagnostic and repair process. To prevent the recurrence of DTC P0344 and maintain optimal vehicle performance, establish a routine preventive maintenance schedule. Regular inspections of the CMP sensor A and its connections will help identify issues before they evolve into significant problems. Monitoring these sensor connections for any signs of wear, corrosion, or looseness is paramount. Additionally, consider checking the CMP pulse plate A during routine engine inspections to ensure it remains intact and properly functioning. Preventive maintenance not only increases the longevity of components, but also contributes to the overall efficiency and reliability of the vehicle. Keeping meticulous maintenance records can provide insight into component performance over time. In conclusion, DTC P0344 signifies a significant issue involving the camshaft position sensor A circuit interruptions. A systematic approach to troubleshooting is vital to accurately identify and resolve the underlying problems that contribute to this fault. Throughout this process, we examined critical components like the CMP sensor A, CMP pulse plate A, and the PCM, as well as various potential causes, symptoms, and preventive measures. By adhering to the outlined troubleshooting steps and engaging in regular preventive maintenance, you can effectively mitigate the risk of reoccurrence of this DTC and ensure the vehicle operates reliably. Thank you for participating in this diagnostic overview. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.